So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 34 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He's going deep for Brown. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
"22 yards there, a first down."
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
3 buds.
Now Jackson on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass almost. A moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. Returnable for Thomas.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. There for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Jackson. Big hold of the 30. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go with Hill here on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On the counter, Ingram. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Now it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And they've got the comfortable lead. Decision time here. Do they go for it, press their luck?
Listen, if I'm the head coach, I take my headset off. I turn to my defense and say, guess what, guys? We're going for it right here, right now. I want the knockout shot. And if it doesn't happen, you've got my back, don't you? Go get it.
And if you don't get it, the other offense, they've got a long way to go in the other direction. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Right there.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Let's go. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line. I'm coming.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Lets it fly deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Jackson. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 52. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Sponge, no.
To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They run. It's Mark Ingram, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down, and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. They need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Cooper was the intended target. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
Please, I don't know. It has not been good. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Ready, set, right. Check, Mike, 54. Hustle. I got you, son. I got to go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Antoine Woods able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd? And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Robert Quinn able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd down and goal. Jackson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play.
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott from the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.